Here are the latest insights into the May housing market based on housing data from Realtor.com. The big takeaway is that buyers are gaining more ground. For the 19th consecutive month, inventory has continued its upward climb. This is fantastic news for anyone looking to buy, as there are now more options than ever before. New listings also saw an increase across every major region, adding to that growing selection. Nationally, homes are taking about a week longer to sell compared to last year. While overall prices have remained relatively stable, we are seeing a notable trend. An increasing number of sellers are reducing their asking prices. This really reflects the growing affordability pressures many buyers are facing, and it highlights that initial disconnect between what sellers want and what buyers are willing to pay in this current climate. And speaking of affordability, mortgage rates edged down briefly in late April, but unfortunately, they've been on the rise since mid-May, pushing close to 7% yet again. This fluctuation is largely due to ongoing market uncertainty surrounding government trade, economic, and fiscal policies. These persistently high rates, combined with falling consumer sentiment, are expected to temper both buyer and seller activity this spring and possibly beyond. The growing inventory gave home buyers many more choices in May. The number of actively listed homes jumping a remarkable 31.5% compared to May 2024. This is the 19th straight month of year-over-year gains. For the first time since winter of 2019, we've topped 1 million homes for sale, even exceeding 2020 levels, a key milestone in the market's recovery. While we're still about 14% below pre-pandemic levels, May's numbers show we're closing that gap at an accelerating pace. While inventory is up, buyer activity was a bit more subdued in May. Pending home sales, those homes under contract, saw a modest dip of 2.5% from May 2024. On the other hand, newly listed homes climbed by 7.2% from last May. However, new listings actually saw a slight month-over-month decline, which might suggest that this spring's buying and selling season is starting a little slower than what we would typically expect. In May, the typical home spent 51 days on the market, which is 6 days longer than in May 2024. This is the 14th consecutive month we've seen homes taking longer to sell, and it's a sign that the market is slowly but surely normalizing. In fact, homes are now spending just about 1 day less on the market than the average from 2017 to 2019. The national median list price held fairly steady at $440,000 in May, but more sellers are making price cuts. In May, nearly 1 in 5 listings, 19.1%, saw a price reduction. This is the highest May share we've seen since Realtor.com began tracking data in 2016. It's a clear signal that sellers are adjusting their expectations in response to today's market conditions. The bottom line is that if you're a buyer, you have more choices and potentially more leverage than before. If you're a seller, pricing your home strategically from the start is more crucial than ever.